Hello and welcome to the Raw Talent Roundtable discussion, Red Pill, Blue Pill. Today, we're having a special discussion with the men and the boys. And I want to thank everybody for being here and everybody for watching on screen and in person. So today, Miss Tink, myself, is joined by
Robert,
Mike,
Rich, you reach me at Rich City Inc. at Facebook.com or Rich City Inc. at Instagram. My email is richcitygreatness@gmail.com.
oh yeah, we got Rich in the building. Rich here too, RVA Dog Days, local dog trainer. Find me on Facebook at RVA Dog Days or YouTube as well, RVA Dog Days, here to help.
I'm Hollywood Dutch. You can find me on IG. I am Hollywood Dutch.
I'm Keith. My name is Ace. You can find me on Instagram at the Real Famous Ace. Got my own label, Gym Like Women Feel with ENT, talking good shit.
and he got a performance today. Am I right, son? Where your performance at?
Performance is at 7:30 at Shillelagh on Broad Street. Tell all the old heads pop out.
I'm Kyle. I'm Mark.
I'm Monte.
Okay, so thank you for coming. We're gonna start with our icebreaker. So we're gonna start with Mr. Keith here. Share one high and one low of your life in the past year. Got you, huh? It's a lot that can happen in the last year. You got a high and a low? You don't know? Anybody know the answer to that question? Can anybody answer it?
My high is that I'm good with the music, I'm consistent with my work, I'm a hard worker for my age, and my low is that I struggle with financial issues to make sure that I have like money to go to the studio and music videos and stuff like that, and dealing with my mental health. But yeah.
That's big.
I can help you with that though. I told you that when I saw you around Mosman when you was with my people. You ain't never hear me.
You got a high and a low? You can share?
Mhm. My low was losing my people. So many people dying. My high was just being able to maintain and keep my inner circle safe. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I got a whole Now, Ronnie, we still talking about life and death, but I got both ends of the spectrum. Having my son within the last year, extreme high, firstborn. And then on the low, as a teacher, I actually lost 4 students in the last calendar year. So, they hit close to home, what I'm saying? You hear the stories and stuff, it kind of register, hoping it's not one of yours, but knowing regardless if it's yours or somebody's. So regardless, it don't affect us regardless. So, we're a lot closer than we think.
Anybody else?
Can I see the money? Yeah, I'm over there in real shy. Like, nah, for real. Only person over there standing up today. Salute. Come on, man.
Y'all loosen up, man. Got something to make you feel good.
Yeah.
It's just us.
You ain't been on your high voice the whole year, man. Everybody had highs and lows.
Let me think that.
Yeah.
The funny part, even with y'all young fellas, right? Even if you hear my man talk about his high and his low, you gotta remember, everybody got their own journey. You know what I'm saying? Your high might not be the next man high. I train dogs. Me getting a puppy that used to be bad to learn how to sit. That's a high for me. The next man, he don't care what's going on about me. So, when we have this conversation, even amongst this table, you gotta recognize, what the next man doing don't affect your joy or your outcome. So, we just trying to encourage y'all, but even amongst ourselves, we gotta identify what's your personal high and your personal low. We not all, being measured by the same stick. So, just put it out there.
So with that being said, young men, anybody else have a high and a low to share?
Come on, y'all.
Y'all got them easy grades on that.
Lost on 2K.
Sports? Y'all ain't been able to play sports?
Yeah, he trashing 2K, so
And then they get the shoes you want.
There you go. There you go.
You rather in the head.
My low is lose to my uncle in 2K. Even though he trash.
We gotta level up.
My high is.
Anything good to have to
Yeah.
Anything positive.
that you
That
feel
you happy about.
accomplished, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whatever you feel. You made a peanut butter sandwich, but
So you don't feel good. You don't feel good about being recruited.
You been recruited?
Yeah.
Oh.
My high is being recruited to Armstrong.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You gotta think,
You
man.
gotta recognize it.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Nah, we got
Yeah, Monte.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, son.
My low is losing my grandma, and my high is making the A2 basketball team.
That's what's up. Amen. Amen.
That's my boy over there. Hey,
My high is being my dad in 2K, and my low is
This nigga.
Having to go back to school in person.
For real.
Not happy birthday.
He is not happy about that. Losing to your daddy in chess?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Say it.
lose to my dad in chess.
You didn't say it that's the 2K comment though.
hey. This Mike here, man. I think my low is that I'm not where I want to be in life right now, but it's coming together. And I think my high is that I'm still alive and I'm able to pursue what I want. You know what I'm saying? Accomplish. So that's my high and my low.
Yes, Lord.
I was waiting for somebody to say that. Everybody high should be that they're alive. If nothing else, you still here. You got another hour, you got another minute, you got another second, you got another day to do something other than do nothing at all. That's an all-time high for everybody. Something to be low about for me personally. Just seeing change in times where you used to get hyped up for being smart, intelligent, knowing knowledge, and knowing how to do different things. Nowadays, it's like the generations that just don't even care. That's a low for me. It hurts. That's something that makes me hug mine even tighter. And everybody that I meet here, I hope to hug even tighter from this day.
Can I say this real quick? Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I heard this in an interview the other day, right? John is sitting with me still. Like, every day you wake up, you get two things. A chance and a choice.
There you go.
You feel what I'm saying? So just remember that. Like, every day you wake up, if you don't get nothing else, you get a chance and a choice. And it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to put that out there because it was sitting on my brain, so.
Amen.
My high is being able to go to 8th grade by algebra 1.
That's what's up.
Yes.
My low is not being able to play basketball for the record.
Keep pushing one better. Keep pushing. All right, so being a black man in society, you are born into a problematic system. How do you avoid being a statistic?
Is that for us or for them?
Both.
I really think that y'all should answer first.
Well, me personally, like, I follow my own path.
Right.
I ain't pressed about what nobody else got going on. I mind my business pretty much. Like, as long as I'm focused on me and what I got going on, I ain't got time to worry about what nobody else doing. They're trying to keep me out of the way. That's how I pretty much,
You know, the reality is, you know, we all gonna be a stack. It's just depending on what side of the stack you fall on.
Right.
You know, don't be scared to be unique. Don't be scared to rock with that crowd over here that's doing something that's in the lane that you feel you might be criticized and judged for. So, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, we all gonna be a part of the system. You can fight it, or you can be a part of, you know, trying to fix it. But at the end of the day, sitting there complaining about it, being neutral, not gonna solve nothing. So at the end, you know, it's your approach on how you know, trying to get your piece out here. So, you know, I ain't saying, you know, be blind eye to it, but be aware of the struggle. But, you know, still you gotta move, man. You gotta fight, like you said. It's your choice. You know what I mean?
I think one of the most difficult challenges we have is that Rich said earlier, people want to pick and choose for you. But you have to choose that for yourself. Judge said he doesn't worry about what happens outside of him. And that's where our focus has to come from. It's not a group process. It's an individual's journey on where you're going. Those are your choices. It's our choices. Like you said, you get up in the morning, you got a choice. What was the other part? Or a chance. You can pick and choose. Even in altercations, you got a choice. You can walk away and continue to dive into it. But you got to be willing to accept the end results of your actions. And a lot of times what we get, the stereotypical thing is how they see us as a people, not as an individual. And when you walk your own path and do your own thing, you can't say you're doing it like anybody else because I'm doing me.
Right.
And that's the key. You got to do you.
Right.
Yep.
Your boy is doing that, hey, more power to you. I'm going this way. That don't work for me. Me and 4 kids, grown, 2 and 2. 2 went to college, graduated, 2 decided college going for them. But they did them. Lungs just the same. But you cannot allow for the system to determine who you are. That's your choice. Because you're going to face them. Still doing it now. Every day. Get up, go to work. I can get up and choose not to go to work. That's my choice. But I deal with the consequences. You know what I'm saying? I deal with it. You know what the funny part about that is? When you make money your goal, you already failed. You already lost. Where's the happiness? You need it to make it work. But let that focus be on you and your mental health. Because I'm not going to nobody's job where I feel that I'm undervalued and disrespected. Period. But that's my choice. That's why when Richard said it, that you have to be in it to be in it for you. Not for them, but for you. When you can put your head down at night and you're running, banging on the door, come looking for you for whatever. You know, it was a point I leave my house, we do our thing, house ain't even locked. Is it safe? For me, it's mine. I'm not gonna live in fear. Fear of what? Living? Then you're not living. You're in prison. And that's the one thing we can't allow for anyone to do to or force us to take away that choice of freedom. Remember, my girl, Chris, your choices is your responsibility. It's your choice.
Well, I can say, speaking for my journey, like, the way I didn't become on the bad side of being in the bad statistic area is God. I promise you it was him. I promise you. Like, boy, if I could sit y'all down and tell y'all some stories, y'all would be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of stuff, man, but I'm still able to smile. Because that's my choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be angry about a lot of stuff because things that I had to endure in my journey. Like, you know what I'm saying? My dad getting killed 2 weeks before my 7th birthday. My grandma died. And, like, my homeboy just 10 years, 11? Made 10 years. It's like my older brother that's been gone. You know what I'm saying? I woke up one day and looked at the news and his face was on there. They saying he got killed last night. That's how I found out about it. That's what I told you I don't watch the news.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But it's you, man. I'm telling y'all, it's all within yourself. Like, you gotta be strong for you. You can't do it for nobody else. And they telling you something real, man. You gotta be strong for you. Like, your life not gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be perfect. You're not gonna wake up every day peaches and cream, smiling and happy. No, I'm gonna keep it, it's not gonna go like that. But you have to make it go in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta turn the negative into a positive, and I'm a walking example of that. You know what I'm saying? I've been working consistently for the past 6 years of my life. Like 6 years, 5 years. I'm 36. You get what I'm saying? So that means since my 30th birthday, I was just on the wrong side of the statistics. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can sit here and I can tell y'all, man, like, the choices are real. I just thank God I never ended up in somebody's prison. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have jail visits and all, you know, but I promise y'all, man, you gotta be mentally strong, dude, or you will be on the bad side of the statistic rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all can get with me and holler at me, get my number or whatever. I'll tell you my story, boy. It could be a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a movie.
Like, to comment on what you said, you took one pill, but you decided to change to take the other pill.
Yeah, and you know, like, I want to sit here and say, oh, I took the red pill and I went down the wrong road because that's all I grew up around, but, you know, it was my choice, though. You know what I'm saying? I chose to do what I seen my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandma went to jail for murder. Like, I'm telling you, I got a story why I didn't do it. But it feels so much better to me when I wake up and go to work. Even though I want to say, I want to get some easy money, some free money, but I know on the back end, like, me making that little $5,000 right quick and getting caught and then doing 10 years. You see what I'm saying? Is that worth it? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm a little fly right now with that 5,000 in my pocket. Some dudes want to take pictures and, yeah, you look cool now until you win them state blues for 10 years. For that $5,000. You know what I'm saying? So, trust me, man, I feel good. Like, some days I wake up, I'm like, broke as hell. I'm free. When the police get behind me, I don't get nervous no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, my car and my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different, man. I'm 30-something and I just got an apartment with my name on lease.
But that show, it ain't never too late.
Yeah, but, you know,
it ain't no time limit on
that's
that.
true.
When you
That's my point. You know what I'm saying?
It's about you
That's
already
my
got
point.
the mind frame, you know what I'm saying?
That's my point, man. So, I just want y'all to know, like, y'all got mentally, you gotta put yourself there mentally first. You know what I'm saying? When you walk, your brain tells your feet to move. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta put yourself there mentally first. That's all to it.
Repetition.
Keith, go ahead.
Hard to follow that.
He just told me that's an easy question to
I
answer.
don't think it's that hard to step away from being a statistic. I think you just gotta have the right mindset to not go that path and choose something else that you like doing.
Question for you,
How you know if you're choosing the right path or not? It ain't no right or wrong answer. I'm talking about you as a you. How do you know if you choosing the right way to go?
I mean, I don't really know for sure, but I know that I like doing what I like doing, but I wouldn't do it all my life.
Respect.
I try my best to avoid being a statistic, but at the same time it's hard because like everybody I'm close with and like a lot of my family go down by getting hit with hollows and stuff, so it made me think that I gotta carry around guns to like make sure I'm protected because I don't want to see death early. So I try my best, but it's hard.
Do you think that's avoidable?
Yeah, I think it's avoidable, but it's just hard. How is that avoidable? It's avoidable to me. It's just like, staying in my lane and like continue doing what I'm doing with the music and not let nobody mess it up.
I'm just trying to get what I can.
As far as the word. Yeah, but what are you talking about? What you mean? What are you doing to set yourself apart from being a statistic?
Speak your mind, don't
It ain't no right or wrong.
Ain't no right or wrong. There's no shame. Speak your mind.
Trying to see all the things that I would normally not do.
What he said, I sell stuff by listening, standing in the house, trying to stay on my grind for football. There you go.
I try to stay away from certain friends that I know will get me into trouble, or try to encourage me to do something that I can't get out of. And
ain't nothing wrong with having friends from a distance either.
Everybody ain't your friend.
Yeah, that's
And look, one of my biggest fears as of right now is like, all y'all see my boy right there, he's 15. My baby boy over here, he be 9 Monday. You know what I'm saying? And like he just said, certain friends he try to stay around, and I can respect that. But my biggest fear is this. I know my son not scared about it. You see what I'm saying? So like, I don't know how that can play out.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because I know he don't fear nothing, and you're not gonna play him or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's like something that's on my mind all the time. So I know he think I be drilling him and all that, but I just stay home because I know how fast you just make that turn. You're on the wrong street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when you're doing that, because you're instilling that in him, when that time comes, with everything you've done, he'll make the right decision. That's the whole point of, like you said, embrace him. Because the more you interact, I'm good, you can hear this. The more you become a part of it, he's a part of you, he's an extension of it. So he's gonna think the way you think, do the things you do when you're there. It'll follow when he leaves. I didn't know how much of an impact I had on my kids until they moved away and in their own space and place, and things started to happen, and you see like, wow, they do this. But we thinking at the time, they don't listen to nothing we say, nothing we do, just wasting my time and my money. But that's not always the truth, because they don't respond the way we want them. That's the whole thing. It's not that they're not listening. And we got to give them credit for what they do and what they do know. We're not perfect. We're not asking for perfection. We're looking at progress. As long as we keep moving in the right direction, you can get detoured. Just remember what your outcome is supposed to be. Get back on track, keep it moving.
Don't be obstacles.
There you go. Absolutely. Life is an obstacle.
And I got a question for all of y'all. I want to know, like, us being older gentlemen up here, we kicking it with y'all, like, what can we do as grown men to get y'all to really listen? I know y'all hear us, but we want y'all to listen. Like, what do y'all expect from us, being older men? And I mean, y'all might not look up to them on the bus, but if, say it's LeBron James and, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure y'all look up to them. Like, what do y'all expect from people that y'all look up to? Like, what do y'all want? What should we be doing that would seem like it's cool enough for y'all to want to follow that? You see what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Like, what do y'all expect from us older guys, man? Like, Cause we trying out here. It's some dudes that's really trying out here, man. And we just want y'all to give us an ear and a change. That's all.
People that's guiding me, I listen to what they saying and stuff, but it's just like when it comes to the time where I gotta use what they telling me, it's like it go out my brain. You feel me? So it's like I end up doing the wrong thing. And it's like, and it to them it seems like I'm not listening the whole time. It's just like I'm forgetting everything they're saying because I'm just in the moment.
So how do you get to the point where you can remember what they're saying? What can they do to make sure that you encompass it and apply it?
I don't know, to be honest.
See, that's real. Repetition. And the other part is maturity.
Right.
Yeah. You'll grow into it.
Yeah.
Right now for you, you got a lot on your plate. A lot. And you're trying to balance it. How old are you now?
Use the mic.
How old are you?
You know,
he has a lot on his plate. He does.
I'm 15.
You're 15, right?
Yeah.
You got your music, you got school, you're trying to get finances and stuff, you got a job, right?
Yeah.
Okay, think about that, 15. Where's your support?
My support.
Where's your support?
Where's your support?
Who's supporting
My
you?
support comes from my family and my mom, and people like that.
Dutch said he got to connect for you, right? That's plug. That's support. That's an extension of the family you already have. The thing is, we can give it to you, but you got to use it. And I understand there's a lot, and it is. At 15, you kicking all that. But remember where you're going and what you need to do. Nobody's trying to hold you back. We're trying to hold you up.
That was awesome. Come on.
Anybody else gonna answer that question?
Was for everybody.
Yeah.
That wasn't just a one person.
We want that in.
So anything that y'all need from anybody in a position
Newbie speak.
that can benefit you. Come on, wanna be light skinned.
I just want him to keep doing what he's doing for me, and that's pretty much all I ask. How can I do it better? You don't have to. You've been doing great, like, already.
Where the tear at?
So how do you respond to that?
You make me cry every day.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Always acknowledge your greatness, whether it's something small or something huge. Don't ever forget that. If you ever get stuck, I'm right here. Don't ever forget that. Okay? Love you.
Let me grab that. One of the biggest things we have as men is acknowledging their accomplishments. Not just saying it, but showing it. Give them a hug. One of the biggest problems I still don't understand is he belongs to me. I belong to him. Why can't I show my son love? Don't make me any less of a man. Don't make him any less of a son. But we have that responsibility. Same thing we just said about it. You gotta show him. You can't only discipline. You gotta compliment him, you gotta lift him up, you gotta love him. You know, they say, oh, yeah, my son ain't no punk. Hey, what they got to do with being a punk? It ain't got nothing to do with anything other than you being who you are. We are connected.
We got a question in the audience. Yeah. We got some moms and aunties in the audience supporting our man today, so let's give it up for them.
So this question is for the young men on the panel. Do you guys feel like you receive the love that you deserve? Do you feel like in this world that you're getting the amount of love that you think your life deserves?
Mm-hmm.
Don't lie to yourself. Because that's the only person you lying to while you're sitting up there with the mics in your hand. You're going to lie to yourself. You're not lying to us.
Everybody answer this question. you answer this question, trust me, you're not lying to nobody in this building but yourself.
Do you feel like you get the proper love you deserve?
And I think it's important that you answer that question. Hold on. And I think it's important that you answer that question truthfully. One for yourself, and then one for those adults in your life, so that we know how to make the adjustments, right? Because I think so often we think we know how to love people, but if I don't know how to love you, I love you like I think you're supposed to be loved, but I need to know how you are supposed to be loved. So let's say I always give you a hug, but you're not the hugging kind of person. What you really want is a handshake, right? So I'm not loving you the way you want me to love you. Like today, I told Kai gives me this one shoulder hug. Said, dude, that ain't the kind of hug I want. I need you to give me a bear hug to give grandma a hug. That's the kind of love I want from you. So now he knows what kind of love I want from him. So I'm asking you, what kind of love are you getting in your life? Because you deserve to get all the love that you need in your life so that you can walk out in this world full and not empty. So that when you grow up, you already have everything that you need because you are worth it.
I think, yeah, because the people that love me, how they say they love me, they are motivating me every day I wake up to do what I need to do.
So that's good enough for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not receiving the love that I need to receive, and sometimes I feel like I am. But like, as a man, nobody really willing to give you love, except for like the person that hurt you and people that's always around you. So, yeah.
So what kind of love is it that you need, that you missing?
You know, I'm not really missing no love because I'm in that mindset most of the time that I don't really need love. Because, you know, how I said, as a man, nobody really give me love, so I don't want to depend on people giving me love.
That ain't true. When I met you, did I know you?
Nah.
Did I show you love?
Yeah.
Did you receive it?
Yeah, I received it.
No, you didn't call.
Yeah, because I need people like him.
But you didn't call. You blocked it. That was a blessing you blocked. You said you do music, I do too. I could have put you in the game. You never know what I'm capable of. You ain't even take a chance. You take chances with everything else.
Do you know why you didn't? What held you back from building that connection?
Oh, because it's like, I just don't like getting comfortable with people down.
That's a fact, and I respect that. I'm like that. But at the end of the day, like, I ain't asked you for nothing. It ain't nothing that you can offer me that I can't do for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. I'm trying to help you get straight. It's a difference. You gotta realize when somebody offering a hand and it's genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people will try to fuck you over. But like, you gotta be able to realize when it's genuine. That's the hard part. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, it's a lot of fake love. So when it's real, it still seems fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this original. Rock with me.
Anybody else? Come on, boys. Keith, what kind of love do you need?
I mean, I got the love that I need. It's nothing else that I want or need. I get everything that I need and want, actually.
That's a good thing.
What about you, guys?
Same thing like he said. I get the same amount of love that I need.
Okay. Next.
I just like tough love because it helped me be a better person and it helped me stay out of trouble. That's it.
That's what he likes.
Y'all gonna stop teasing me about that. What's his name said? I got all the love I need.
I got a question. As far as, I know most of y'all some kin to most of us, well, you know what I'm saying? So like, what do y'all feel like our strong points are in communicating with y'all? Like now when we do wrong, what do we do right? Like what's the strong points, man? Like what we do with y'all that make y'all listen to us more? Like when you be with me, what is it about when you with me that make you want to be with me?
What makes you respect him?
Right, pretty much. You could answer too, Derek, if you want to hear that too. That's all.
I was waiting for that one.
It's just like this conversation we have. We like, it be too real. Well, not too real, but so real. How can I put it? Like,
Put it how you want it.
Take your time.
Put it how you feel. You know what you want to say?
like our connection, like when you stuck in my life, ain't nobody give me the like love that you gave me when you came in.
And we having a conversation, like, and I noticed that like you could relate to me and a lot of stuff that happened in my life, and that'll make me respect you.
It's like when you give me conversations or pep talks when I be doing stuff that's wrong, and you like make it so I'm not thinking the wrong way or doing the wrong things in this world.
So when you have the moments where you are doing something wrong and one of us in this room has to step in and correct you, do you wholeheartedly receive that, or are you mad because you're being corrected?
I receive it. Because if you're trying to correct me, just make it so I'm doing the right thing, then why would I not receive it and be mad because you're trying to, give me what I needed done?
I just like the conversations we have. Like I'm like when you tell me stuff, I take that advice and I try not to do what you had to go do, and we just have a bond. Like, and I just like to talk to y'all because that just make me like to be around you, and I just love y'all.
I'm gonna piggyback and bounce around a little bit, but it's real cool to always express ourselves. But I think that we have to take into consideration as a group, as an audience, even as a panel. The thing that y'all all have in common, y'all got whether it's a dad, uncle, or son, y'all got a male figure in y'all life, and that's what separates y'all amongst y'all peers, right? We heard another question earlier about like expressing yourself and what defines love. Even for us as men up here, it took us a process to find what love is. Like even for my man here, at 30 plus, for me to wake up, put the little whack old man sneakers on, cut my grass, come out there and look and talk to my wife, look at my lives. That give me love. When people pull up and be like, yo, that joint was nice. It's different. So, at different points in life, it's going to make you, seek, what different happiness is for you. You talk about playing sports and stuff, making varsity, making your first tackle, your first sack, having that impact moment. Even in the scrimmage, it might be something small to you, to somebody else, but major to you. But like above all else, man, just recognizing the impact that all of us, in different fashions have on each other. And then my man was talking about like networking, even missing on the opportunity as young dudes, and you spoke on it, and meaning using the word networking. But like, we talk about love, but love don't necessarily gotta lead to an opportunity. I don't gotta love the next man to take advantage of the situation they're gonna put me in to better myself and what I'm trying to get to. So it's not always about love, and you recognizing we listen to songs, you know, Drake and them, you know, no new friends and all that, and no fake love and whatever. The songs, the world we think it is. You know, it's people I pull up with the dog train, they got a $500,000 house. I don't love nothing about them in their situation, but I love what the opportunity can open off of me. You know what I mean? So when we try and do whatever we're trying to do, it's truly an opportunity for networking and you recognizing the web. You know what I mean? And you gotta remember too, you only know what you know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever stage in life you at. So, you know, we got a range of fathers here. I'm a new dad, and they was talking about like, you realize how much your kid knows after the fact. But since my kid little and young, I see he know every single little thing right now, because that's all he know. So as he get older, they all know from veteran fathers, they learn more, y'all learn more, y'all on TikTok, y'all show the dads and all the old people how to do videos on the phones. You know more than we know in certain categories, but you gotta remember, no matter what y'all go through as veteran men on earth and women, we just know more than you, period. So, I'm sorry to take you.
No, you good.
Nothing wrong with accepting the knowledge.
And somebody asked also about like, what my man right here asked about like, how do y'all receive guidance from men, right? And we talked about the things in common with y'all being having men in y'all lives, some of y'all friends might not. You know, do y'all find yourselves like, or even as a young dude, not having respect for black men our age range, trying to tell you something, because y'all know so many of y'all friends that got dudes, the dads, and ain't in their life. So therefore, y'all don't look at our group as a respectable source. Y'all got dads, so y'all respect y'all dads, they in y'all lives, y'all uncles, y'all people. But like, when you look at like, you know, General Man, Mr. Teacher Man, you know, y'all naturally don't have a natural respect for them as a culture, as a young group, because a lot of y'all don't got no dads, so therefore y'all don't really recognize like the black dude as a respectable figure. That's how I kind of see it from my perspective as a coach and dad and all that stuff. But mixed people didn't receive guidance, man. At the end of the day, you only know what you know. And you know, when we're a question for y'all, I just kind of observation I see from looking at young dudes don't have respect for like that 25, 35, 45. And when you gotta realize sometimes you gotta say how many old black dudes you know. And you really do the math to say how many old successful black dudes you know. And then you realize, oh snap, how many dudes over 50, 60 that's actually succeeded in doing it the way I want to do for my long goal. And if anything, I'm listening to anybody, I'm listening to them dudes that's actually there where I want to get. Because no matter who you see on the panel, we all been at the same different stage, I promise you. So, you know, just an opportunity, man, in life and going through the process.
I totally feel what you're saying, especially the part that you said, like, back in the days, I kind of, like, I feel it was just I only laugh because even though I have two 15-year-old kids, every day I'm like being a dad on the fly. You feel what I'm saying? I'm learning along with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of the times, I'm not gonna get it right. I'm gonna just use my authority card.
Well, that's real.
Keep it real. That's because I said so. Because I might be, by not letting you do something, hey, I might be making the wrong decision, but I don't feel like we should do it, so nah. You get what I'm saying? I'm learning on the fly. Like, my wife will tell you, like, for a long time, I just wasn't affectionate. She always tell me I'm just not affectionate. It's because when I was growing up, I really never felt love. Like, I knew my people loved me, but they never showed it. You get what I'm saying? So I do my best to not reciprocate that to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I try to, even though I might not say I love you 1,000 times a day, we have conversations, we have laughs. You know what I'm saying? So they know that I love them to death. Like, the fact that I go to work and I'm at home, I don't hang out no more, I don't go to clubs, I'm home. So when you looking for that, oh, that nigga in the room. You know what I'm saying? He in the room on his phone watching YouTube or Instagram or what, World Star, right along. I don't do nothing but dad dudes. You know what I'm every day we learn. Like y'all teach us stuff sometimes, especially in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? Y'all teach us stuff, so just be, you know, just be patient with us. Try to be with y'all, man. That's all.
Well, we're gonna get into the first question. Marquise gonna hit it off for us here.
What's your passion and how do you feel has it changed over the past year?
Yeah, say that one more time.
What is your passion and how has it changed over the last year?
No, go ahead.
It's crazy because I just was talking about.
You go first.
Yeah.
My passion is to get recruited to a decent high school for football.
What side of town you live on?
Easton, what's your position?
I play safety.
Ooh, that was my position. Okay.
You're gonna have to fight up for the position, no.
I gotta fight hard. I'm short.
I mean, but it's all in the heart.
That ain't necessarily true.
It's all in the
Yeah,
heart.
because I had talked to the ninth grade coach for football, and he said that I might not be able to play because I'm short.
Earl Thomas, for sure.
They told the dude with one hand, he probably couldn't catch the ball.
Yep.
I see that he
Yeah,
good.
and he plays safety and he a dog.
Yes, he is.
He a dog.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, and he got a nub. You saw the dude with one arm playing basketball? No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm talking about dude got like, yeah. You saw him. And he do like he do Euro stuff, spin moves.
All that.
One arm, bro. One hand. How you can't be checked? How a person with two arms can't check a person with one arm, bro? That shows you anything.
They're not working as hard as he is.
Right. That lets you
He
know.
got something they do not have.
Determination.
So you gotta apply yourself to that.
Yeah, you gotta. That just means you gotta work for it. You can't be basic.
Okay, Ace, what's your
Way to
passion
listen.
and how is it
Way to
changed?
listen. That's good.
My passion is being an artist and being in the music industry. And it changed because I got better with music, especially at the beginning of like the pandemic and quarantine. Like I was just, just making like 1 minute songs, just like talk about the same stuff. But as I started doing it, I got very lyrical and like started talking about stuff that was really going on in my life, and I just saying what I hear other people say.
Can you do me a favor though? Learn the business. Because without that, music don't matter. It ain't just talent no more. You gotta find you a niche and make sure they ain't fucking you over.
You gotta know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody putting up all the money, you don't get the percentage you think you're gonna get. But you wouldn't get the percentage you think you're gonna get if they putting up all the money. You feel me?
Work for them.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I've been doing stocks and trading for a couple months now.
That's my son.
That's all right.
I wanted to get recruited to a high school, and I did.
Yeah.
And
That's what's up. Say that.
yeah, how I got better? Well, what they recruited me for was tight end, but I wanted to play wide receiver, but I'm not that fast. But I got the power to play it, so yeah.
You do anything you want to do, man. Trust me.
Man, I want to become a gamer and I want to play basketball.
You will.
He said a game. All you gotta do is make a YouTube channel, bro.
For me, I got a lot, but I'm trying to stick. There's a lot I'm trying to stick to, but if I had to choose, it would probably be boxing.
Why can't you do it all? Why you gotta choose? Who told you you had to choose?
What do you do?
I do boxing, trying to learn how to do stocks and also like a music producer. Like I'm working on trying to be a music producer.
And you can do all of that if you want to. You don't gotta box yourself in.
All right, man.
Anybody got something they want to run in on?
And y'all, they can link too. One of them do music and the other one,
And another one of them do stocks. They got their own.
Same way. All y'all the same way. Real talk.
But I say my passion is music, and I feel like I exceeded what I was supposed to do. Sort of, kind of like, it ain't too many artists from the city that do a major feature, then the feature call them on stage to perform with them, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, that joint was like a plus in my book, you feel me? Free freedom.
You know that it's with you, it's more than your music though. People fuck with you, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like once they get to know you, they
roll with you.
It's you. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then you do good music on top of that. Like they like you. You know what I'm saying? But I think my passion is just being a dad. Like I'm telling you, like it sounds. I ain't even say it sound crazy. If I was around another crowd, it would probably sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? Right. True. I just like being.
But you don't mind it sounding crazy because that's your truth, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You're gonna walk in your truth no matter what crowd you're
Yeah,
in,
no
right?
doubt. Yeah. But you know, I'm just saying like different crowd. You know, the majority not there. You know what I'm saying?
I only said that because they need to understand that just because it might sound crazy to somebody else does not mean that you should not do it.
Right.
It does not mean that you should not pursue it because you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. And at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, the choices that you make depends on you and your happiness. You gotta feed yourself first.
That's my day.
And you know, like being that she said that, it's like no, you know, because I got a lot of, I don't want to say friends, I got a lot of associates, and they just, excuse my friends, but they just into some gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? And now I get text messages like, oh, damn, you don't fuck with the kid no more, or damn, you can't come out the house, or, you know what I'm But you know, that's like, because I began to isolate myself, just my family, just that triangle, you know what I'm saying? Like, work, home, back to work, home, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and it's like, I'm not acting funny, dude, it's just, my mind is just somewhere else. I'm trying to, like, I don't, y'all know what generational wealth is?
Level up.
Generational wealth is if I was wealthy and I died, then I would leave money for him and the rest of my kids, and when they died, the money would go to them. And, like, that's what my mind state is. I want to own something, not just my car. You know what I'm saying? Not just the nice clothes and shoes. I want to own something that I can be proud of. And like that's another passion of mine, not just with my kids. Like I push all y'all to be bosses. You know what I'm saying?
Be your own boss.
Yeah, man. Like don't work for nobody for your whole life. No, do your own, write your own checks.
Get your own ticket.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm telling you, it's just. It's easier said than done, but it's easy when you start doing it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because the more you sit around and debate and think, oh, I can do this and do that, it's going to be
Talk
hard.
yourself out of it.
Yeah, but once you begin doing it, man, you get your groove. You know what I'm saying? You get your groove, you can't work. Before you know it, you're going to be looking back like, wow, I made this and that amount of time, and I own this, and wow. Yeah, like, so that's another passion of mine, man. Like staying in
still. Cause I'm telling you, man, that one time, boy, you know, 10, 15, 20, I got a homeboy that's doing 35 years. He went to jail 20. 35 years, that you gotta do 85% of. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I'm telling y'all, life is beautiful, man, when you take advantage of it. So take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let life use you up, man. You gotta use it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A chance and a choice, fellas. Remember that.
And the downside to making decisions based on other people too is, like he said, his homeboy is doing 35 years. He didn't say he was doing it with him. So when his homeboy going to that jail, go to child, go wherever, you know, the only thing he got is a glass in between y'all, another visit, and a phone call. Your mama can't be there to have your back in jail. You by yourself. You by yourself. I'm gonna say that again. You by yourself. So don't let somebody else influence your decision like they gonna be with you. Jail bring out a whole different side of people. Them decisions that you make on the street is not the same in jail. It's a whole, I ain't never been there, but I done seen enough people go to know that that ain't where I wanna go, and that ain't where I want y'all to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you may look at it like, oh, I'm 13, I'm 14, I'm 15. But 13 turns into 17 real quick. 17 turns into 23 real quick. And them decisions that you make as a 13-year-old can affect the 18-year-old you. People get tried as adults at 13. Depending on the longevity of the crime and how they feel, you need to be convicted. So right now, you can make decisions for yourself. You making the wrong decision could put 12 people in a position to make a decision for your life. So that comes with the friends versus the associates. I love that comment. I love that because everybody that you meet ain't your friend. Just because you associate with them, just because you have a conversation with them, just because y'all playing basketball today, that does not make them your friend. I really think that y'all need to think about what friendship means. I have people that I have legit been friends with since I was 4 years old. I can tell you now, at 33, it's a lot of people that would look at me and be like, you got friends from 4 years old? Like, are they really your friends? Yeah. And you know why they're my friends? We don't talk every day, but if something happened to me, my kids, my mama, my sisters, my cousins, all of them from when I was 4 is gonna be right there. When I need them the most, they're there. That's a friend. It's a difference between a friend and an associate. So that's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry for taking that.
Question number 2.
I got a question real quick. Do y'all feel like the working man is burned out? Do y'all feel like the street niggas in and the working man is burned out?
Is the street life more attractive to you than you clocking in for a 9 to 5?
No.
What made your answer so
strong?
Yeah.
Because my dad, he wasn't like that. Like, he showed me that he went to work, even like all the complications at work he had to deal with. He'll come back home. Like, hey, I'm home. Like, all excited and happy.
That's good. Next.
Because you can go to jail, you can get in trouble, and you can get in trouble very easy when you're doing drugs or something. And while you're doing work, you can make your money and be great. And you could have side hustles and stuff, but it don't gotta be drugs and that.
Right.
And that's it.
I say no, cause like the streets, you ain't gonna get nowhere. Like how you gonna get when you working and doing stuff like that you supposed to do.
Even though you be seeing people with money?
No.
But that's what they taste like.
I say no because you could miss most of your life if you don't.
I feel like it's not attractive, but at the same time it is, because, you know, the person, you know, slinging dope and certain things, getting money, look cool, but at the same time, they just messing up their life and stuff. You know?
I say no because of the outcome of selling. Because if you sell to the wrong people and it shows you, and you go back and get your money, it's not gonna have a good outcome on you or them. One of y'all might end up dead and the other one gonna end up in jail. So technically, you probably throwing your life away.
Yeah, I know that just made y'all different. That just made y'all different. You ain't even pay that no attention, did it? Nope. All y'all say the same thing, but say it differently. You feel me? That's individuality. You ain't gotta follow what you see.
I got a question. How do y'all stand on the decision y'all just made based on the statement that y'all answered each individual? All of y'all said no, right?
Right.
But you hang in with a group of kids and all of them are saying yes. How do you stick to your no?
Just step away and make them associates, not your friends, not your close ones. They should be in your circle because if they do something wrong, you not even with them.
Okay.
Good answer.
I feel like it ain't nothing wrong with having friends that choose to yes, but just like make sure that you're not doing stuff that they doing. And when they come down to the dime, they feel like they want to do their best stuff, you stay out of it.
So what
You
if
know, sometimes you're guilty by association, right? Okay.
So what if they make you feel like you're a pussy?
I know that I'm not, so you know, I'm not be what you think.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I would just step back from the situation and just be me.
That's all you can do, bro. You need a thinking cap.
I'm gonna be a phenomenal. So I'm gonna Ace, what you said. So it was pretty online, but like, if you know about birds a little bit, right? You've never seen an eagle flying with a pigeon. Wow. They might both be in the same sky, they might both go in the same tree, but when they both go up there to go do their job, they're not on the same wavelength, bro. So even though, you know, you might have friends that's doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, like the older folks in the room saying guilty by association, your birds of a feather flock together. We hear that stuff, but the reality is, if I'm an NFL bound athlete, D1, about that life, I'm waking up at 5 in the morning going running. My friends still sleeping. After school, I go to workouts, I do this, I go do that, I run track, I go do all them other things to do. Dudes is about that other life, they not about that. It's toxic to them. You know, it's a certain level of drive and passion that's gonna come to that by being in an environment. So success breeds success. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I grew up in Highland Park with the best of them. Highland Park grew up. I got some friends that ain't make it. We all got friends up here that didn't make it to the levels of success they thought they were supposed to. But it's like a subtle little change when you around that 14 to 17 to 30 range, where you just start realizing, they say your circle you keep, you hear these little words that old folks say. It's a real thing. And you really start narrowing it down. So, yeah, I'm still cool with a lot of people, associates. Yeah, Rich, we all here, what's up? What's up, fam? Daps, talk about it, whatever. But then you really do the math, the true circle you keep, the dudes you graduate with, the dudes you go off to college with, the dudes you wind up playing high school ball with, whatever your goals is, you're gonna be around the people, even with the music and whatever else you're into. You're not gonna love music and be around dudes that don't love music and be in that space and be comfortable. When you're talking about the vibe, the beats, you wanna hear it again, let me hear that again, they're gonna be like, bro, this ain't it. And then you're gonna realize, we cool, but this ain't my lane. And we ain't in the same lane. We on the same highway, but we ain't in the same lane, you dig? So whatever your goals is, I don't care what it is, all the way across the board. You know what I mean? As a dog trainer, I realize now when I got my first Doberman at 19, 20 years old, I learned how to train a dog thoroughly then. I know a little bit more now, but I'm 36. I just took my business more serious in the last 2 years. I make $70 a session. One session, an hour worth of my time. The fact is, I could have been making that same money back in 1920 when I was in college with $400 rent, and I couldn't figure out how to make ends meet, and went to work this $7 job and this $9 job and called this call center when I could have easily just invested in myself and walked on passion instead of worrying about what I didn't have. I don't got this certification. I didn't go to this school for that. I don't. And then you realize everybody around you, I train all my family dogs. Everybody dog act the same. And then I realized, we talked about that last year, I had a seed, a son, a little person, look up to you. And I said, I gotta leave him something. I can't leave him no 9 to 5. I can't leave him nobody else determining his worth. But I can teach him right now, as a 1-year-old, he telling my Doberman, down. The dog listening. So when he 10, he not gonna be selling lemonade. He gonna be selling dog training. And then he gonna be able to go support the lemonade, because that might be their lane. But I'm teaching him now how to be empowered to be self-sufficient. I told myself how to cut hair in college, because I got a bad haircut and I was too broke to pay for bad haircuts. So then I cut my hair in the bathroom, and an old boy walked in and said, yo, you cut hair? Nah, I cut mine. If you can cut yours, you can cut mine. I cut the whole dorm, the whole floor, $2 a roundup, $3 a whole cut. That dorm, that building, then the football players, then I went to the music department and realized, well, I gotta do performances. So I'm gonna put my flyers up in all the boys' bathroom and all the music department, because all that do. Then, I ain't homophobic. I realized gay dudes at a certain level of class, they want to carry themselves in college. Y'all want that fish in Oh, the drag queen dude, is any of that? I'm cool, let me know. Oh, you got a little bit harder than me? Here you go, my folk. You don't gotta knock that ball head like that. I come to your dorm room. I bought a scooter. I went from campus to campus. Cut, produced, made my own flyers. All that. And all that started from a conversation riding down from North Carolina, from Virginia to North Carolina, and say, I gotta make some money. And my auntie bought me a $20 pair of clippers, and from there, boom, I still cut hair for the fun. It ain't my thing no more. But it's a passion and skill that I took as a young dude. But the point is, you'll never be around people trying to be successful as you are doing different things. And that's just
I want to chime in on the associates and friends and the people you hang around and all that. Put yourself in my shoes, like, because this can happen to you, like, if you make the wrong decision. You hang around people that you know, y'all not in the same lane, but you just feel like, oh, these dudes cool. Yeah, you're comfortable. These your guys, so you think. All it would take is for you to be with somebody and y'all seen it on camera, and then y'all walk out of 7-Eleven and he shoots somebody. Now, he got murder charge, you got murder charge too, because you guilty because you were sitting on camera with him. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I got a battle on. You hanging with your homeboy, and he go to sell somebody that XP or something, and they die. That person get charged with the murder, you get assessed an accessory charge too because you was with him. You knew he was selling those XP. That's how they gonna hit you with that. You see how fast your life can change, and you innocent. You just was hanging with a friend. You get what I'm saying? And I really don't like to bring up race, but y'all boys gotta understand, you young black men, and the world will play that race card on you. You get what I'm saying? Like, it will. Like, you got dreads. You got some people that's gonna see you with the dreads and automatically say, oh, he wanna go shoot those. Facts, though. They don't know if you sit here and articulate a conversation like you're a businessman. You get what I'm saying? So y'all just gotta play y'all part smart, man. Like, if you know that's not your crew, you don't need to be around. I don't mind being called, oh man, you a cornball, man. You turn sweater. I'm happy to be sweater. I'm happy because I can get up and do what I want to do.
Go on now.
You know what I'm saying? I got a whole lot of friends that's so-called thugs, but they wake up and gotta walk down the line and go get their lunch. I can go to either restaurant all day I want to.
Freedom.
You know what I'm saying? I can come on my house and go to the basketball court, shoot a couple jumpers, and then to go to Walmart, then come back home and lay down and get up and just go look in the refrigerator. That's one of the biggest things. I can go take a shower and look in the refrigerator. Man, it's dudes. Yeah. Because this dudes that's in jail, that's one of the biggest things. Dudes just want to open the refrigerator and pick something that's in the refrigerator. You can't do that when you locked up. Your food in a box beside your bed, and you eat the same thing. Noodles, pickles, chips, Slim Jim, Snickers, Reese's. That's it. You don't get nothing else. Ain't no French fries and cookout and 4 for $4. Ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't none of that. Oh, the new J's coming out, man. I'm doing 15 years. Well, you're not getting them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, the coolest thing in jail, no bullshit. The coolest thing in jail is having a phone. My kids got phones out here. That's not exciting to me. I'm pretty sure that would be cool to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So just remember, man, the people you hang around, at the end of the day, they are you. You are them. So, like you said, success brings success. If you hang around people that's determined to make it to the NBA, and that's your dream too, then at the end of the day, even if all of y'all don't make it to the NBA, I guarantee you, wherever you stop at and you look around, you're in a good position. A lot of doors that have been open. You get what I'm saying? You might not make it to the NBA, but hey, you play ball with this dude's son, and his dad owns a company that worked with Apple. Now you got a job, and you getting Apple money.
You put yourself in a position.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta play your cards right, man, because you can play them wrong if you choose to. They got a spot for you.
Well, we got an audience question. So, to piggyback off the you know, the people you associate have a big impact on you. You know, birds of a feather flock together. Like, I used to go in school, my brother told me I couldn't hang out with this girl because of people that she hung out with. I know she was pregnant in 9th grade. Everybody will think you are that person because that's who she is. So if your associates, like, oh, we're gonna go do this, but you know you don't want to do it, it's gonna go to a point in time you have to decide, do you want to associate them with them at all anymore? When do you decide no, period? We can be cool from a distance, through Facebook, through Instagram. I don't have to see you, I don't have to deal with you at all, because I don't like the kind of life or the things that you're doing. So when do you say no to being associates, no to being friends at all?
Do y'all know when the cutoff notice they need to receive need to be delivered?
When something happened to y'all definitely he'll back you up.
Say that again.
When something happened to y'all when y'all together, he does not back you up.
Oh, I take that chance. It signs and cues there before it gets to the point where you gotta make that decision sometimes. I'm not gonna say every time. Sometimes you do have to wait until something happens for you to know the difference. But if you hang in with somebody and you see that they moving on the left side of the track and you on the right side of the track, at what point do you decide, I'm not gonna associate with this person as a friend? I'm gonna distance myself.
I mean, that's why I said the associates, you ain't gotta talk to them on a daily. You can leave them on the number.
Oh, okay. Leave them on the number.
As long as they in your circle, you're not on the other side of the line. As long as they're in your circle, you're not on the other side of the line. You should.
Anybody else? Oh, okay. Let's go to the audience right quick.
I got a prime example of realizing who your friends is and who not. I had a best friend of 13 years. We did everything together, anything you can name. I asked her to use her car one day to go to the store. I go to the store, in the mix of me coming back, I get in an accident. No, it wasn't my fault, but I didn't have a license. She called the police and told them I stole her car. When she gave me the keys and everything, she just didn't want to get in trouble by her mama, because the car wasn't insured and little bull crap. But anyway, that's a prime example of realizing who your friends is, because I woke up in the hospital bed handcuffed, and I'm like, well, I'm handcuffed. Grand theft auto, felony, charges. And I'm like, I ain't steal nothing. She got in court and right in front of me, her and her mama sat there and made up a story, and basically the judge knew some bullshit, but he ain't have no choice but to go with what they were saying. That's just a prime example of me having to go through that and fight these charges and stuff that I know I ain't do. It messed my life up. I'm back on track, but it definitely set me back. So it really helped me determine how I need to go about who I call my friends and who not. Who to deal with and who not to deal with. Because she done did stuff like that to other people, like doing grand stuff to other people, but she never did it to me, so I never thought she would do it to me, but she did it to me.
Don't put that past nobody. That's the lesson there too. Okay, boys. Anybody else have something to say?
I realized that you're not my friend. He ain't funny. If he ain't trying to work as hard as I'm working, this is where you want to be in life, then you're not somebody I need to be around. If he ain't trying to get the money as much as I want you to get the money, then he ain't funny.
Okay. How you know when you cut somebody off?
You put me like in a bad situation, right at that moment.
That's all you got?
Yes.
I don't want to like stop hanging with people, because like you said, when cues, you can see the cues when they ready to change. So if you change, I'm like, say we're in the same path and then you start acting funny and acting different. So I know when to let you go, stop hanging with you.
I know when to stop hanging around friends when I see the changes that I act, like when they just start saying weird stuff, or when they start acting fake how they act around other people. I just stop hanging around them and just block them.
I start cutting people off when I see red flags. Like you starting, like I'm hanging out with you, and I didn't think you was the bully, but then you over there just bullying people. You starting fights for no reason. Like that's another red flag. I have to cut you off because you not for me. You not, you know, like part of my like how I am around people.
Well, we're gonna go to the next question, and Bert got that on lock, so let's get the next question, Bert.
Next question is, what are you doing during this quarantine?
Get the mic, baby.
Next question is, what are you doing now during this pandemic?
So what are you doing during the pandemic?
I'm just like, I'm just doing what I used to do. You know, I'm bored half the time, but when I'm not bored, I'm used to like write music or on the thing. And
during quarantine, I've been getting ready for school, ready to go back to school, ready to get back to sports, because I can't be playing little sports, trying to get into the NFL, NBA, stuff like that.
Catching on TV shows, classes for stocks, and
What about the videos that you be creating on accident?
I kind of work on those on a daily, looking at other videos to see what I can do to be better.
So what are you doing as far as the videos are concerned?
Trying to find new songs, new apps,
What type of videos do you create?
anime music videos.
How much you charge?
For what?
For the
You
anime?
gonna talk to his LLC wrong time about pricing. You can speak after.
Alright, what I'm doing, but, alright, what I'm doing, sitting around playing games, sometimes trying to better myself to get where I'm at.
Well, how did you get ready for the recruit? Because I know video games ain't help you get recruited.
Yeah, he made me go outside and work on what I need to get better at.
So you can practice in your practice.
Yes.
Keep my distance and focus on playing basketball and games so I can get better at both. So I can be successful both.
I've been trying to focus on myself. I've been trying to work. When I focus on myself, it's just me working on my body, working on my mind, my point of view of how to look at different things in life. And I'm just going to these Boston classes and trying to work on beats and
So I like what you said about working on your mind, because it's very important to work on your craft. But the fact that you said work on your mind, why is it important for you to work on your mind?
Because if you don't have the right mindset, some of the stuff you do ain't gonna, come out perfect.
Okay, Rich.
I like to say, iron sharpens iron. Birds of a feather flock together. You will never see an axe be sharpened by wood. You will never see a tennis shoe nail a nail. It may sound funny, but it'll never happen. You'll damage that shoe before you put that nail in how you want it. I promise you. It's the same way with your circle. It's the same way with everybody that's in here. We're all individuals. We have moments where we grow as a group. We have moments where we have to grow as individuals. It's what we do as an individual that will make us that much better for that group. If you surround yourself with people that don't have great ideas, that don't have great passions for stuff, and all they want to do is just hang out, don't do too much, that might not be the circle that you guys need to be in. One thing I learned since I've been back, I got so many friends from growing up. All of these friends still have my number. But for me to consistently reach out to these friends versus them reaching out to me every once in a while, it ain't even worth it. Ain't even worth it. So what you gotta understand is you gotta put yourself in the right circles. You gotta put yourself in the right groups. You gotta surround yourself with the right motivational people. People with like-minded ideas. People that want to see you succeed regardless of what they got going on. These are the people that you're gonna need in your life. They might seem whack today, but them people that's hyping you up to be the man that you're trying to be, them some of the best people to have. Because they don't never let you fall to the side. They don't never let you slip. If you slipping on your game, they're going to check you, hey man, what you doing? I know to see you working out, running and doing this and doing that. You ain't doing nothing now. What you doing with yourself? They're the people that you need. Because they're the people that's going to keep you on that course. Everybody's got an individual race to run. I'm not going to compare myself to this man. I'm not going to compare myself to this man. I'm not going to compare myself to this man. But I promise you, what I will do, when this man succeeds, I'm going to pat him on his back. This man succeeds, I'm going to pat him on his back. All the way across the board. That's what we gotta start learning as individuals. Just because somebody gets to the finish line before you do, that don't mean you can't make it either, okay? We all got a race to run. We all got a marathon to compete. Whoever finished faster, you just finished. What you gonna do after that? You feel me? You gotta keep running. You win one race, keep running. You win another race, keep running. You lose a race, keep running.
Don't give up.
Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Another important thing that I want y'all to have, and I just want to leave this. There is no such thing as a whack-ass question.
Except for the one that's not asked.
Except for the one you don't ask. I don't care what it is. If you're curious about anything in life, man, ask somebody that you think that'll give you that idea, that you think that'll give you that answer. Because I promise you, without asking those questions, you'll never make it to that next level. You'll be trying to figure it out on your own. You can ask somebody today, they can get you that much further in life where you're trying to go to.
Okay. So, Pat, you got the next question, right?
Is it hard to uplift your friends when they do good deeds? Or achievements? No.
That's the answer. That's all you got?
Yeah.
Why you feel like that?
Thank you.
Why you say no? Can you do that?
Yeah, because if they did something good, they should be congratulated.
So what if it's a situation where you and your friend competing for the same spot? Video Gamer of the Year award, or or your friend got the stock that you wanted to get, or I don't know how stock works. I'm just like giving you an example. But and in that situation, if they win over you, do you still congratulate them?
Yes.
It ain't hard to congratulate my friend they do something good, especially if I really like us with you. Like, they just like my kid, like the other night, me and her was on the phone, he made a beat, he sent me a beat, I'm like, the beat hard, the beat good, he said, I sent the beat and stuff, I was like, congratulating him for the beat he made. And then if it's like we compete, depending on what it is, like it is sometimes like, I'm competing with somebody, they win, I'm like, bro, forget you, bro, I'm
Feelings got involved a little bit there, huh?
Yeah, that's just like you and your homeboy on playing football against each other. You know what I'm saying? If you on one team and he on the other, you don't want him to win. I mean, you congratulate him, but at the end of the day, it's like, nah, bro, you weren't supposed to beat me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I say no too, because just like you said, at the end of the football game, at the end of the day, you still my homeboy. I still rock with you. You won fair and square. It was a one-on-one or a team versus team.
Now that question may seem like it's not as deep-rooted as it can be, but take this into perspective. Two people competing against each other, the one that loses get mad and shoot the other one.
Yeah.
Situations like that happen in life.
And it's going on a lot with y'all at y'all age bracket. Because y'all age bracket it ain't really like fighting no more. You know what I'm saying? Like when we grew up, we could shoot the one and it's social media for real. Like we ain't have nobody when if he hit me, somebody pull out the camera. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if he hit me, it was just we shoot one or it was my word against his pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
That was it.
Right. I felt like I won, he felt like he won. You know what I'm saying? But with social media, it kind of forced y'all to react a certain type of way. Like pride doesn't kill you. Cause every man got pride. Every woman got pride. You feel me? And when your pride broke, that's only a good feeling. It alters how you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get beat up in front of your mom, you gonna feel like you gotta do something because that's somebody you really admire. You know what I'm saying? But if you by yourself and you lose the fight, you just pretty much like you just lost the fight. You gonna catch it later. I try tomorrow. You feel me? So like, I just want y'all to make decisions on what y'all going through and not really on social media. You know what I'm saying?
What they think.
Yeah, like.
We had this conversation the other day, as a matter of fact. It was 2 teenagers and 3 men having a conversation about that social media topic and how they be telling each other to pull up and what happens when people pull up and how you can't control the narrative once you give somebody else that opportunity. So I guess my question to you all is, how do y'all handle social media beef?
It depends on the pull-up. Like, all the pull-ups don't got to necessarily be a shootout.
But you can't control it. You're a pull-up, won't you?
See,
if you invite.
That's because.
Use the mic.
That's more so because of how you invited.
Okay, what you mean?
Like, if me and Bro got a problem and I be like, well, you can pull up on me, we can chop it up and see what's going on. That's different. Yeah. And I be like, well, pull up. What's up? Pull up there. Like, it's right. Like, you, on his end, he don't know what to expect with me telling him to pull up like that. But if I talk to him like, bro, come holler at me, we can chop it up. He don't fit, it's not a threatening type feel, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the choice of words. Conversation is everything. And communication.
90% of the conversation is interpretation on the other person's part. So because you deliver it one way, don't mean the next person got to receive it that way. So make sure your communication is clear.
Yes.
So nowadays, communication isn't clear.
I know. Like, you just send a text, and then somebody will call you, why you talking to me like that? How you talking to me? I sent you a text. You don't know what it means.
It's capital letters, so you're yelling.
Right. My phone just might be on cap lock. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's going back to what she said, interpretation has to be clear. No, that's when she made a comment, it has to be clear in what you're saying. Because a lot of deaths have occurred over what? Miscommunication.
Right. Most of them are.
All because I took something that they said wrong. Now, everybody's lives have been changed because we weren't clear in what we say. And the hardest thing is to get somebody to believe what your truth is.
Right.
Y'all game might have been played. You won fair and square by your account, not by his. You cheated. And because he thinks you cheated, that's his truth.
Right.
You can't change that.
Right.
And that's the hardest thing right now to deal with is people's interpretation of what's going on. Social media is the worst. It don't turn and they say you don't got it turned up to a point where when Rich was saying, hey, back in the day when we got into it, whoever was there was the only people there. You ain't gonna run tell nobody nothing. It's too long to get there and you tired. You already been fighting. You tired from fighting, then you gonna run tell somebody you had to fight. Me and then you got into it, man. And you know what happened, right? No, I won't do it. Man, what? You got to kill him. Right. Everybody see everything. So you have no choice. You feel you have to retaliate. Right. Like you said, getting beat up in front of your mom. That's the pride. But it also has one of the questions in the box. What is, people keep saying, what's respect? What is respect? They have no clue what it is. No idea.
So boys, do y'all know what respect is? What does respect look like to you?
To me, it's like treat somebody how you want to be treated.
To me, respect is like, how do I put it? It's like saying into a fight with somebody, and like, ain't no guns involved, just me, him fighting, everybody watching. I lose or he lose, and it ain't, no one feels a certain type of way. It's just, I respect you. Like, even if I lost, I'm still gonna respect you because, you know, it's weird. It's weird.
No, I get where you're coming from.
It ain't no
I
weird.
get where you're going though. Keep going.
Yeah, it's alright. Speak your mind.
Yeah, ain't no weird else.
And like he win, I'm still gonna respect him. Even like yeah.
You're not mad at taking it to another level. You respecting him at the level he's at, even though you lost.
Yeah.
The definition, you want to know how it's defined? I'm going to go ahead and give you what they put on social media network. A feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. That's what they define it as. But when y'all get into what y'all define it as, something that don't even happen. He stepped in my feet, he disrespected me. He bumped into me. He disrespected me. Where does that fit into any kind of definition? How many people got shot, beat, stabbed, killed, murdered behind something as foolish as that? But that's disrespecting me. First of all, where's the self-respect? You know you got a family when you do that mess that's still out here after you done what you did. You think these people don't know who you hold with? They know your family just as much as you know theirs. So it's not the end, it's just the beginning. And until we get to that point, and I know it goes a whole lot of different ways. Talking about Black Lives Matter, when we make it matter. When we stop doing this to each other, y'all stop doing that to each other. We got here because we didn't do that. That's how you get to here at 54. Served in the military, served in the Iran war, served in the Iraq war, came back, work every day, on my home, kids are great, life's good. You know why? Choices. Yep. Did I come up through that? Yeah, Moses Court was no place to be in the early 80s.
It ain't no place to be now.
But you know what? The thing was, I was in it, but not of it.
Right.
I could live in it, hang with my boys, do everything out there. But I made a choice to do better for me. Still stayed in the same schools, worked just as hard as they did, committed to what I was committed to, and never let anybody change my mind. Went in the service, by choice, force didn't matter. But it was a decision I made. Not the best decision ever, but a decision that stuck. It gave me all the training I needed, came out, took it across the world, been in different countries, seen a lot on the government's dime. But those are the things we have to really look at and understand. We got respect, fine, but understand what it is. And understand how you fit into it. Because a lot of what we have to offer, we were talking about it before our brother left. Parenting does not come with instruction. I didn't know that. Yeah. We do this by the seat of our pants. We learn as we go along. We do the best we can with what we have, from what we learn from what out there. And those around us that form these villages. You heard it in church, it takes an entire village to raise a child. Right now, we don't have villages. We have warring parties. We got arguments, we got fussing and fighting. But there's nobody telling you, hey, stop that, man, put that down. You don't need to do that. Because it's hard for it to be conceived that that's a better thing than getting him out of the way. These are the things that we're trying to embrace by picking and choosing the red or the blue pill. It's all about choice. And as hard as it is, and like I said, by 15 doing all that, it's a struggle. But if you go back and ask it, either one of these men on the panel, at 15, we were struggling. But we are here. Like I said, I'm 54. Ain't been in jail, ain't trying to get there. Don't have a reason to. What's there for me? He said, I go to the refrigerator when I want. I can go where I want. Do what I want. Own what I own because it worked for me. I don't worry about nobody come get it. Because if I can't pay for it, other than my house, I'm not getting it. It's going to be cash owned by me. And those are the things that you look for when you start saying that this belongs to me because you work hard for it. You love to box. People do that because there's a passion. Who in the whole hell want to get hit? I don't. More power to you. Duck and dodge, bother me. I do all that. That's all I'm doing. Because when it happens, it's permanent. I wrestled in high school. Twisting bones, dislocating things, it hurts. Played soccer. One of the most demanding sports there is. If you never played, try it. All day, the whole day, you what? Running. In order to be successful in it, practice was not an option. It's what you did after practice. Still running. 2-3 miles a day. Committed. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Okay, Mark. You got the next question.
Why is being smart not cool? Because like, if you be smart to somebody.
No, it's not like education wise.
Not responding smart. Yeah, that's why we've had to make it clear.
So why is it not going bad for you to go to school and go attend class and make A's and B's and
In other words, being a nerd, a know-it-all, somebody that's a dictionary, somebody you go to for answers anytime you got a question. Why is it not cool to be that type of person nowadays?
thinking like when Dutch was telling Ace here about what he wants to do, it's a back end to everything that you do. You know, so you want to play sports. You need to know the business behind the sports, which means you need to be educated in that. Ace want to do music. He need to know the business end of music so he can be successful. But why isn't that popular?
Yeah, like everybody want to be the rapper, but nobody want to be
the manager.
Right. Nobody take the time to read a book. Yeah, like nobody does the groundwork no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I say you need to be here doing push-ups. I be at your top, don't I? Yeah. I know. And you be mad, don't you? You like him? I don't. Because that's the only way you're going to get the word I want you to be. I got to push you. You don't be seeing what I see. Like y'all probably don't see what they see. Or what we see in y'all. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe. If you don't believe, you'll never make it. Every day. Never make it, bro. Believe every day. And you got to work towards what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You see. You with me all the time. You know what's going on. You know, I don't even have company. I sit in the house by myself. If somebody comes to the crib, I'm going outside. Don't nobody come in there. I don't trust people. Everybody don't have good intentions. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pick and choose. Like, when I go out with the same people. I've been going out with the same people forever. Because I don't trust people. But it's kind of like, it's hindering what be going on, like, because I can't hold him accountable for something he did. You know what I'm saying? But it makes you feel like that, because if them two do wild stuff, but he on the straight and narrow towards me, like, I wouldn't trust him the same, because all of my dogs, but they on some, you know what I'm saying? It makes you, I don't even know how to explain it, like, it just makes you alter how you think towards people. When a whole bunch of fuckery going on, like, it ain't no other way to put it. When a lot of extra going on, like, it's kind of hard to put trust and belief in other people because of what other people did, but it's still hard to judge people of what another person did. If it makes sense. Yeah.
Well, I can tell y'all from my perspective, I know I'm a female, but for me, in elementary school, I went to private school, something that a lot of people don't know. But yeah, I went to private school. And we competed about who was gonna get the most points when we read books. Like that was our thing. When I got to high school, I graduated in the top 12 of my class, and we were in competition with each other over who had the highest GPA. Like, I mean, I was pissed because I was number 6 at first. But if somebody fought harder than what I did at the time and pushed me off the spot. When I went on to college, I went to North Carolina A&T. Me and my girls, we would go out and we would enjoy ourselves. We would enjoy the campus life. But on Sunday night, we knew we had class Monday morning. All 7 of us gathered in the room with our computers, and we helped each other study. We helped each other complete assignments. We held each other accountable. You see what I'm saying? So it was like we wanted to enjoy the college life, and we did. But we knew that Monday morning, we got to be up at 8. Our mama and our daddy ain't there to tell us what to do. Our mama and our daddy ain't there to tell us, like, oh, make sure the alarm's set. But if I was going to be late to class, my homegirl was coming to my room to get me. We got class at 8. We got 2 different classes, but she know my schedule. So we're going to make sure you're successful because all of us going to be successful. That's the type of crowd you need. It may not seem cool. It might sound crazy. I mean, even now, I read books every day because you got to feed your brain. An idle mind is a devil's workshop. That's what my mama always told me. And I tell my kids that, and I make them do work every day because you got to feed yourself. Because if you don't feed yourself, what are you putting in your body? And you may not be feeding, basically eating physically, but everything that you're doing around you, you are taking it in, whether you realize it or not. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to go to you light skin. Go on here with your question.
They call it that light skin.
How to be friends?
How to be friends?
Yeah. To be honest, I don't even know how I got the friends that I got. I really don't. But I know if we're friends, like if we argue that same day and we see each other the next day and we cool with each other, like ain't nothing happened, I know you my actual friend.
So do y'all work out the problems? That's what you're saying? Like if y'all disagreeing, because everybody ain't gonna agree all the time. That's not, the fact that you are an individual and they're an individual, y'all not gonna always be on the same page. So if y'all do have a disagreement within your friends, could you positively resolve it?
Yes.
Anybody else?
Well, some of my friends, like, they want to be friends because they see who I like. The stuff that I do is not like no. Well, I ain't gonna say all the stuff I do, but some of the stuff I can teach them some stuff that they didn't know.
So what your uncle gave you, you give somebody else.
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
If I know somebody that make music, like I'm cool with them, like I tell them that like I'm gonna book a session for a few hours, we should be able to get like 10 songs done. He like 10 songs. I don't want to take breaks and stuff in between songs. Like he ain't willing to work as hard as I'm willing to work. But if I got a friend that make music and I tell him that, oh, I'm booking a session, we should get 10 songs, and he like, matter of fact, let's get 20 songs. I'm like, yeah, you the person I need to be around. You need to be my friend.
They got the same hunger you got.
But sometimes you gotta be the bigger friend and they need that push.
Mm-hmm. Like he said, he's teaching his friends how to be the way his uncle taught him how to be. So they can all be great together.
I agree with Ace. It's like choosing our friends by the way they strive and things they do and how they act around other people.
Yeah, I mean, we all up here, we all over 30. The fact is, different friends in different stages of life. You know what I'm saying? It's people that you interact with now, at whatever ages y'all at now, that you will not know or remember later in life. but not to say that it lessens their impact on you or what it could, you know what I'm saying, hold for you. But just the fact is, you know, the friends you kicked it with in elementary and middle school, you know, y'all got different goals, but it all depends on what your goals are. You know, just to kick it with some guys that play some baseball with, play some football with, go to a party or two, holler at some girls. General positive vibes, you know. Nah, I don't want to go in the store and go stealing, you know. And you're going to be around people. That's the conversation about networking. You know, that's you living. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out in the world. Can't be off the porch, you know. I'm all for, you know, being aware and being conscious of who you kicking it with, but when you do the real math on life, you got to live a little to learn a little. So as you interact with people, you got to be around or see some characteristics that people going to be showing that's going to give you some red flags or even just some yellow flags or just some flags to let you know that we ain't in the same direction. And at the end of the day, you know, playing sports and different activities, you know, whether you like it or not, it puts you in an environment that forces you to be around people that you won't necessarily automatically be around. And whether it's a sport or activity or club, it's a hobby or interest. You know, you might find your lady friend for the future doing something that you like. You know what I'm saying? Or something that she like and it bring y'all together. You know what I mean? So it just really boiled down to male or female. It's just, you know, you recognizing, you know, the joy, the energy of the people around you. If you're a thief and you enjoy being around thieves, then that's the kind of person you are. And I mean, that's a self-evaluation. You got to look at yourself and realize what kind of person you are. But the people you're around should reflect the type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your goal is going to be. So, you know, at certain times you outgrow friends. Trust me, I got friends I have since I was 4 or 5 years old, but just because we not as tight as we once were, don't necessarily lessen our connection. But it might lessen our opportunity to be around each other because we not both in the same direction in life right now. You know what I'm saying? And you can't take your time like trying to save everybody. You know what I mean? If you a dude that you doing your thing, your music, your sports, whatever y'all into, you might recognize your circle. You outgrew your circle. And that don't necessarily lessen y'all friendship. It just means y'all at different stages in life right now. And y'all got to grow apart from each other sometimes to be able to grow and be your own person. Like I say, the person, that athlete life ain't for everybody. Rich, no. You know what I'm saying? In order to be truly great and not talking great, you got to put in a different level of work. Anybody can tell me. I coached ball for 11 years. Don't tell me, show me. So whatever sport you into, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's an opportunity. My man that left, you know, every day we got an opportunity to seize the day, to really go after it. Whatever your passion, even with the music and stuff, but just call a spade a spade. We all get one life. So we all, as black people, got to be healthy. We got to be on our stuff to try and, you know, take care of what you can control. You know what I'm saying? If you look in the mirror, you're not the man or the woman or whatever you want to be, you got to put the effort into making that change for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And remember, you got to put out the image that you want. We can't control how people see us, but all we can do is control how we, you know, interact with the perception of us. You know what I mean? When I ride around in my car since I was a young dude, my dad put me on the game. Is there a son in the car? I mean, what you mean? We riding around with the fitted caps and all that, rocking and rolling, but then I realized I'm fitting into a stereotype. When the cops and Henrico and this, that, and the third pull up on me and ride past me, I don't want you to ride past me and think, oh, that's him. Let me do the U-turn. Let me go follow them because there's 4 dudes in the car with the hats on and the music and we bopping and bopping. When everybody ride in my car, nah, we don't ride with the music loud, bro. We gonna chill, we gonna rock it out. Take your hats off, bro. I'm sorry, I don't get pulled. That's what it is. I don't get a cop a reason to have a conversation with me. Not to say I'm not doing nothing no negative than the next person or have been or haven't, you know, currently. The fact is, I just don't give the ammunition to the society. Yeah, I do. And I don't got no problem doing it. Don't give them a reason.
I would like to add to that too. When you talk about people being in your life, and sometimes you outrun them. Some people are put in your life for a season and a reason. Thanks. Everybody is not to be there for longevity.
Girls and boys. I mean, lady friends, you know, you learn how to treat a girl nice, get her a rose, take her out on a date, and realize I'm gonna open the door for this next girl I date, and really just see how that respond. And she might not be the one for you, but that's a pattern and a characteristic as a man that you move forward with. You know what I'm saying? It's just little subtle stuff that you do to improve as you're a young man becoming an old man. We speak from a position of being there a little bit. So shoot your shot in life, man. You know, you gotta get out there and live a little bit, man. You know, girl ain't gonna holler at herself. We ain't talking about ladies yet, but at the end of the day, just being aware of your environment. That social media stuff, man, you gotta be, you might holler at a girl on the IG and stuff, but the fact is, when you get around, you gotta be able to actually talk to her and engage her, mentally, all that, you know what I mean? So, find out what her day like and all that kind of stuff. Speaking to your teacher, even with you, my man, the quiet guy here, I noticed you got your anime gear, you know what I mean? That's a lane that you in. I noticed you ain't really speak about it with the passion, but I bet you know about multiple anime and this, that, and the third. So that's a lane that bring you comfort. So to find a lady friend that's into that lane, friends that's into that, so you in a place of comfort where you ain't necessarily got to fit into society standards, but you can still live in your truth. You feel me? So don't be scared to be in that lane. Because it's a lot of black folks that's crossing over into understanding there's a big old earth out here than just the stereotype of what we supposed to be. And that's just what it is, man. Young fellas, y'all. Things about to happen for y'all. Everybody get back in the groove, so.
Anybody else got any advice to offer the boys today? And boys, do y'all have any questions that you feel like weren't answered?
How to deal with females in relationships from a grown man perspective.
You said how to deal with them?
Yeah.
3 things: mutual trust, respect, and honesty.
Say that one more time.
Mutual trust, respect, and honesty. Don't go in talking a game you can't support. Same thing he was saying about getting behind the scene in the IG until you are in person, be the same person. Because what you doing behind it, you getting somebody else to type it up for you? No, we do that. Everybody's done it. He's better at it than I am. She has better words. Where are your words? That's the truth. And that's what you have to be: mutual respect, trust, and honesty.
Bro, I don't be trusting girls. I ain't even sugarcoat. I don't be going, bro. I don't be going. Like, no, you won't get me.
But that's a different perspective.
And it's real. You stuck up in the crib, just sitting there crying and stuff, right?
Nah, like it's crazy because like people don't like you for you no more. They like you for what you got. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, it take a lot. It take a lot for me to really rock with you. Like I'm like broke for the first 3 months and everything. Mm-hmm.
You said you were what for the first 3 months?
I'm an egg broke.
For real. Act broke.
Finesse me on my check. Hey, nah, look, bro.
So I guess the egg and robber don't get played. That's what he said.
Just be aware. Because you can't judge everybody out there. Everybody ain't out to get you. You feel me? But like, it's hard to tell. Because when you win, everybody gonna tell you yes. You know what I'm saying? But it's when you messed up, that really determines where you stand with them. You know what I'm saying? Because a girl ain't really gonna rock with you and you ain't doing too good, and she don't rock with you.
I'm about to say, unless she really
rock
with you.
Yeah,
Like you said.
like when you win it, everybody wanna be part of the winning team.
I would say make sure that, and that's with friends and girls. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that people are not rocking with you just because you ace the rapper. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that they're gonna be with you in the trenches. Those are the people that's gonna be with you when you in the limelight. Those are the people who are loyal. Those are the people who really and genuinely care about your health, wealth, and well-being. They're not just with you to ride the wave. Because when the wave, if the wave crashes into a wall, where they gonna be at?
You gotta show me some hardship.
You gotta give them cracker dates.
Yeah, go ahead.
I be wanting to mess with multiple girls. It's like pretty female excitement. So like, I be wanting to mess with multiple girls.
At the same time?
So,
well, hold on. My first question to you would be why? Why you think that's what you want to do?
Cause it's just boring how one like you gotta talk to that one girl and be real
Dead ass. That's real.
That's what he is.
Men.
Right now. And he has a right to
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Hey, don't go crazy.
Yeah, tell her again.
Don't go crazy.
You already know.
I would never. No. I mean, I understand. I wanted to be, held down. You don't want to be monogamous, whatever. So, and it's no problem with talking to different people. Just make. Yeah, like exclusive. You don't want to be exclusive. You want to be able to talk to 3, 4 girls at the same time that you want to be. Make sure you're honest about it. Because all females ain't ready to have no exclusive relationship. All females don't think because they're a girl, they want to be like, oh, I want you and just you. That ain't the way it works. Girls want to talk to multiple dudes too. But you just gotta be honest. Hey, look, Jay, you seem cool, but I want to talk to A, B, and C too. So we ain't exclusive. We just cool, chilling, talking. Just be honest. That's the biggest thing, be honest. When you start lying, oh no, you the only one. You all I want. That's when the issues come. So just be honest.
These girls crazy out here.
We are.
Give me the mic.
At least she knows she's good. You just gotta sign what you have to go for.
And she said the best thing too, though. Be honest about what you're doing. Yeah, that is the best thing.
It's good to be honest with them, but like at the same time, it's not. Because like, if I meet a pretty female, I tell her that like, I'm not talking to her because I want to be with her. Just her, she might go, oh no, I don't want to talk to her.
But then that's her loss, and she can't give it your
That ain't true. So,
speak on.
You ever been to the flea market? Just general flea market or
I thought that's subliminal for something else.
No.
Would you buy the chain that look like gold for $5?
Yeah.
You would? Alright, you buy the chain from the grocery store, the corner store. You gonna buy that chain and go wear it out? Like you don't wear fake jewelry? I mean, no offense. Alright, to each his own. The fact is, everything that look good ain't always good for you. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard about like when people wear like fake jewelry? Sometimes they neck turn green a little bit. That's because the quality ain't always there. So trust me, every girl that look good ain't always good for you. You know what I'm saying? And they cost more shit, no doubt. But it's talking about the females, man, as far as the approach, what you're hearing from everybody's perspective is all similar, but we all got in common is communication. You know what I'm saying? Honest communication. Everybody saying honesty, but we forgetting the C word as far as communicating. The fact is, you might feel you get a little further with a female by not even necessarily lying, but not telling the whole truth. And the reality is, just being honest about that communication, you can wind up getting a lot further in the long run. Now, further distance, it's not a race. At the end of the day, it all boils down to respect. Everybody got a mama, everybody got a sister, everybody got a daughter, or some female they got honor and respect for. So, I done been there around the block. I ain't fresh off the porch when it comes to ladies. But looking back at it, you realize how much of your time and energy was wasted chasing women when I could have spent that same time and energy into something else. 50 cents ain't their best. Chase the paper, they come with it. The fact is, if your goals in order and everything else is straight, the women will come. So it ain't about, I like this girl, I like this girl, I like it. That's a distraction. It's like we all set up in the same candy store where we all getting enticed by the same candy. It's the person that's going to choose to eat that healthy food right there that's going to get that nourishment from that visit. So as we out here in the world and stuff, my dude, trust me, it's going to be women here for you. But it ain't about how many women you can get. It's always about the quality. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the time you spend with them. You know what I mean? I can go on 5 bad days, but I can go on one day to change your whole outlook on women and that interaction. You know what I'm saying? So, we all gonna want women. We all got the little lust and the pursuit to get them. You know what I mean? The urge. We all young boys, we been there. But it's what decisions we make in that moment of lust and passion that allow us to separate ourselves. Trust me, everybody wants a little happiness. You know what I mean? But, we can't allow it to be a distraction when we only focusing on the girls and this girl, that girl. You're gonna lose the quality in your life. You feel me? Looking back at it, man, I wish I would have focused more on dog training in my 30s and 20s than I did on women. I was super duper broke. But no matter what you do to get a woman for all you gotta be self-reflective and realize what do you bring to the table? Real talk, like what qualities are you bringing to enhance that person that you're trying to kick it with? You know what I'm saying? And then even for the sake of the trust and things of that nature, trust me, bro, my wife, she caught up with me when I was broke, out back, and homeless, living on my sister's couch. No job, out back. And I got myself all the way together, but not to say she didn't see the process. She respected my process to get there. You know what I mean? It wasn't about, I didn't have enough then, this, that, and third. I had to go get my own house with my own rent and my own everything before I let her move in to show her and know me that I could take care of self before we came together as one. So, you know, in different life, different stages, you're gonna be at different places. But you can't let nobody else outlook or happiness define what your happiness is. Everybody's relationship ain't gonna be the same. We talk about monogamy and open and stuff. People hear that stuff and we get taboo, we get a little, yeah, you can have a real open, regular relationship out here in this world and be able to communicate. Yeah, I'm rocking with this, going on a date with this person, we living like that. But I got enough respect for you as a person to communicate that with you. Because I care about how you care. And that goes a long way with you in life as far as interacting with women. From my personal experience, to each his own. But I was poor through college. Poor. But I didn't let my money or my situation define that. I went and bought a little dumb BMW and kept buying little Beamers instead of just buying one okay car and paid and got that fixed right. But I was chasing the image versus chasing the reality. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, don't get caught up in the outside world and what you're supposed to perceive. When I got me a 1987 Buick with a hole in the floor, that's how I left college. I went to college with a BMW. I left with a car that was 15 years older than the car I went to school with. It don't even make sense. But I got out, you know what I mean, to give yourself the opportunity. So just don't let the girls chase you, man. Chase the goals. Everything else will shake itself out.
And I know it's like wrong to like bring game on females and stuff, but sometimes I enjoy it, to be honest, because I was like be on FaceTime with one female telling that like I'm only messing with them and stuff, and then like another female call me, then I like hold on, this my cousin call.
You like snakes?
Snakes?
Like snakes?
Yeah, I like snakes.
You ever interacted with a venomous snake? That's cool. So when you mess with a venomous snake, you be what emotion coming? If I give you a cobra put it in front of you, what emotion will take over?
I'm getting away from it.
Why?
Because I'm scared it's gonna bite.
You're scared, right? You're scared it's gonna be what?
Bite.
So when you interact with a woman, and you play with her heart, you gotta approach it the same way.
She gonna bite
She
you.
might get you, bro. Because you don't want to put her in a position where she gonna feel that venom and let it go on you. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm rocking with you. I'm really rocking with your vibe, but to let it know, I ain't know who I'm talking to, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to let you know that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to feel some type of way and this thing get more serious. But the thing is, the best relationships, even speaking from experience, it don't just happen instantly where you magically single and all the other girls gone and all that. You find yourself desiring that person's time, space, and energy enough, but you respect that person enough that you can get rid of all the other distractions to be with that person. And that's just what it boiled down to. And then if you really rocking with a girl, she gonna be your friend. Y'all gonna communicate. Y'all gonna really rock with each other and realize I would rather be with her than to be with them. That stuff right there, the puppy love, that chit-chat and playing the game, just be careful. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. You know what I'm saying? I mean, girls, ain't nothing worse than a scorned girl. She'll ruin your life for fun because she think you had fun with ruining her heart. You feel me? So just be aware out there, brother. Like, it's a dangerous world, but it's a respectful way to go about it. I done been there.
And the Bible says that you will reap what you sow. So what can happen is that one day you will fall in love with somebody who's not in love with you. And you will be vulnerable to that person, and you will end up with the thing that you have done to someone else. So be very careful with how you treat someone else, because that thing will come back onto you. So the same way that you want to be treated, you need to be mindful to treat other people the same.
And the thing is, karma don't come back in the same form.
It does not.
So just because you did something this way, don't mean that you gonna get that way done back to you. It can be something that is completely different. But I would like to say thank everybody for being here today.
Oh yeah.
Which got some. Oh, I'm sorry. Which got you. Go ahead.
I was just gonna
You gonna take us out. You gonna take us out.
just to piggyback on Ace, there's nothing wrong with what you want. What you gotta figure out is how to do it. You either do it half-ass, you can do it the right way, or you can do it the wrong way. I'm gonna take it down. The wrong way of doing it half-ass is gonna get you fucked up in the end. It's gonna get you more surprised than you're ready for it. To all my young guys,
yourself. Be who you gonna be. Be confident in knowing who you are. It don't matter what I think, it don't matter what these guys think. When you look in the mirror every day you wake up, it's what you think that's gonna carry you. All we here to do is help push you along the way. We have to give you that next level up, but you still gotta take those steps. You still gotta make those decisions. You still gotta make the right choices. At the end of the day, we can give you the whole book from beginning to end. Guess what you gotta do? You gotta read each page. Every day is a learning lesson. For us as fathers, for us as men, for you as young men. What you gonna do with your life is very important. But don't waste your life not asking somebody like us how to get to that next level. Humble yourselves to ask those questions. Because if you don't, you're going to be wasting time. And you can be asking one of us, and we can help you get 5 years ahead. That's simple. It's up to y'all.
Knowledge is power.
Check us out.
Okay, so I want to thank everybody for watching. Most of all, I want to thank my young men and our men that's been on the panel today. Make sure that you go like and follow Raw Talent on YouTube at Raw Talent, on Instagram at misstink.rawtalent. Check out my website, www.rawtalentllc.com. And make sure you like and follow my panelists for today. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time.